Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So we got some cows that are about ready to go to the butcher, and we've got to figure out a way to get those animals loaded on the trailer safely, without getting anybody hurt, without stressing those animals, and something that's fairly secure. So we've got an idea in mind. Hang out with us for a little bit. Let's show you what we're doing. And if you have experience doing this and you've set up a system kind of like this using portable corral panels, leave me a comment down below after you watch what we're doing. Let me know what you think, and tell me if we're on the right track, or if we're setting ourselves up for a big old failure. Hang out with us for a little bit. All right, so here's the beginning of our project. And what we're doing, we've got 2 cows that are going to the processor next week, about 5 days from now. And so what we're doing is we're building us a setup out here in the pasture to load those animals onto the trailer so that we can get them to the processor. I was gone yesterday, and JW started on this, so we're going to finish working on this a little bit today. Once we get it put together, we'll come in, we'll show you all the details and talk about exactly how it works and what the intent of everything is, and how we're going to get those animals separated out and loaded. We're using a bunch of these. These are just cattle panels, portable cattle panels. They fit together in the corners with a just a pin system like this. The other one will stand up, and then that pin will just drop. Stand it up. That pin just drops through, and then it twists, and now those panels are held together. We got a bunch of these. Previous owner left us a bunch of these on the property, and so we're very, very thankful for that, and thankful for them, these panels, because this is going to give us a bunch of options here. So let's get throwing this thing together. Again, we'll circle back around here and talk about all the details of it. Coming in the 90. Head man? Yep. I'll tell you what, I cooked that thing for a while. Okay. You got the end with the things in it. Okay. That's a hell of a machine. Okay.
We'll probably have to go there in that corner and see if you can lift up on this. I'll try to pull it.
Okay.
How's that?
Well, Okay, so here's how this thing is going to be intended to work. So we'll have the cows in this paddock, this area right here. There'll be a single strand of electric. We'll have them over in this nice grassy area where we put the line in. We still got to cover that in, but we'll have them over in here. So the day before, if I say something that's not right, what we got planned, you correct me.
Okay.
So the day before, the day before they go out, we're gonna cut 2 out. We're gonna select 2. So we're gonna try our best to work 4 or 5 cows over, and there'll be fence on this side too. Work them over here, and we're gonna take 4 or 5 through this gate right here. So somebody will tend the gate, we'll open it up, and we're gonna see if we can walk 4 or 5 in to this kind of holding area, kind of a sorting tub. It's not round, but sort of a sorting area. So we'll get them in here, and we're going to decide who we like the looks of and who we don't. And if it's somebody that we don't, if it's a steer that we don't want to take, then we're going to go up here to this gate, and we'll open this one up. You want to open that nut? I got it pinned. So somebody that we don't want, we'll just open this gate and we'll work them out, and they'll go out into the pasture. Boom, they're off and running again. This is going to be a separate area up here from what we got going on down here on the low side. Okay, so after we've worked all the cattle through here, we're taking 2. We're going to have 2 selected. So Monday evening, we'll turn those 2 back out into the pasture over here. Basically what we're doing is we're saving out the 2 that we want to take. On loading day, which is that Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday's loading day. On loading day, we'll bring those 2 that we're going to keep back up in here, and we're going to work them over into this. And this is the loading chute. So they'll come in here. We can close this gate in behind them. So once we get them over in here, we can close this gate in behind them, and we'll just tie it to this T-post right here. Once they're over in this area, we'll work them down to this side, and then we're going to go right down through here. And we've got a narrow loading chute. We'll have the trailer on the end with the slide door, so we can load one at a time. We'll put one in, move him to the front, close the cut gate on the trailer, move the other one up on the trailer, close him in, and boom, we're off and running. This is narrow. This literally is shoulder width apart for me. And according to my #1 cow man down here, he says you got to be narrow. Ain't that right?
That's right.
Yeah, you want it to be real narrow. You don't want them to have any room to turn around.
Maximum of about 30 inches.
About 30 inches, okay? Now something else we're going to do, we're going to put us in a couple of T-posts over here on this side. Put us in a couple of T-posts right here. Once we get those cows past this point, we'll take us to 2x6, and we're going to slide it through so that basically there's a gate. You can't back out. We're going to keep them from backing out. We're going to try. If anybody out there has done this before, you've done something similar to this, you've used a similar setup using these portable corral panels, leave me a comment down below what you think about this. Hopefully I'm going to get this video done and posted before loading day. So if some of y'all see something we're doing wrong or something that we need to do differently, let me know what that is so we can adjust. Because the last thing we want is to get up here on Wednesday morning, not be able to get those cows loaded, them tear all this down, get spooked, we can't get them back in it, then we're not getting cows to the butcher, and that ain't good for nobody.
No.
My paycheck nor yours, is it? That ain't good for nobody. So we'll see what happens. But leave me a comment down below if you think we hit our head or we've been sniffing too much glue. So real quick, here's a poor man's drone view. I'm standing on the back of the side by side. Sorting tub over here. They'll be coming in that corner down there, and then here's our loading chute coming up to the side, and again we'll have the trailer right here. So that's what we look like. That loading chute's going to be really important to be able to get those animals on the trailer and get them out. Up until now, you know, whenever we've loaded out a cow, we've gone over to Parker's farm and loaded up over there, and they've got a really nice loading facility. And we're going to work on, I don't know if y'all can see it in the background here, we're going to work on our cattle barn and fix it so that we've got more of a permanent, solid infrastructure piece to to be able to load those animals out. But until we get there, we've got to manage it with some portable infrastructure. I think this is going to work. Again, if you've done anything like this with those portable corral panels to set up like a catch pen and then a load and shoot, you see what we've done. Leave me a comment down below on, you know, if there's something that we're missing or something that you think we need to do differently. I would be real interested in hearing that. But anyway, like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.